Hi.
Hi.
How are you today?
Good.
Are you ready to have some fun?
Yes.
Good, me too. So, I am AJ Longhurst, and my audiences call me the Amazing AJ. I knew it. She, sorry, I thought you said it. So, first we're going to go over the rules of magic, okay? Rule number 1 is have fun. So, how do you show that you're having fun? Go ahead and do it. So, laughing, clapping, even going, woohoo! Is totally okay. Number 2, treat others the way that you want to be treated. So, that means you have people in back of you. So, make sure that you're sitting on your pockets so that everyone can see. Don't get up on your knees because you might block someone's view. Also, I'm here to hope that you guys have some fun. But we can only do that if we do that in an organized way. So, I'm going to go like this. And that means it's getting too loud and we need to quiet down. Okay? That way the people around you can hear. Number 3, never reveal the secret. So, if you've seen one of these tricks before, or you know how it works, don't go, I know how that works! Do you know why? Because the people around you haven't seen it before. And they want to have fun, and when you do that, it distracts them. And so, and these two go hand in hand, because if you reveal the secret, that's not very respectful to them or to me. So, rule number 1, have fun. Rule number 2,
Treat others the way you want to be treated.
and rule number 3,
Never reveal the secrets.
good job. Now, this one right here, I'm going to bend a little bit today because I teach magic at my Magic Academy, and I'm going to teach you how some of these tricks work. Okay? So, Isabel, what does your dad do for a living? He's a dentist. He works for he owns a practice called Bighorn Pediatric Dentistry. And his friend, Rocky the Rhino, asked me to show you a very special trick and talk to you about something important. Oh, you'll see. Who knows what this is? Floss, that's right. Did you know that dental floss is magic? It is made in a very special factory by creatures very close to Oompa Loompas. Now, these creatures, they use magical powers to make this floss very strong. Do you know why? Because when you eat and when you drink, you have little germs that stick to your teeth and go in between your teeth. And those little germs chip away at the enamel on your teeth and they cause cavities. And cavities hurt. And cavities especially hurt when you have to go to Isabel's dad and have them fixed. So, they make that floss really strong and they put magic inside. And when they do that, the floss gets rid of all of those little germs and makes it so that you don't get those cavities. Do you know how they make this? They use a very special magic wand. Do you know why they use a toothbrush as their magic wand? Because flossing is no good without brushing. So make sure that you always brush your teeth and floss your teeth to get rid of those little germs so that you don't get cavities. Okay? Did you like that?
Yeah.
How do you show that you like it? Now, I forgot to do something very important. I forgot to make sure everyone was here. So, if you're here, please raise your hand. Let's see, are the teachers here?
No.
The teachers are here. everyone's here. Gotta make sure everyone's here, because the last show that I did, there were some kids that weren't here, and that was fun. I need some volunteers. Now, these volunteers need to be very brave, because we're going to do something dangerous. Say, hi Noah. Hi Noah. And everyone say, hi Emmy. Hi Emmy. You guys gotta say hi back. Hi. Have you step right up here, and I want you to grab onto this, both hands. There you go. And on this side, and do the exact opposite. Grab those sides. All right, all we need is a little water. Now, this is special smart water. If you drink this, you're guaranteed to be smarter than a fifth grader. We're going to use all of this. Okay. You guys didn't know you were in the splash zone, did you? I got a little bit of water on it. I'll just use my special sponge and wipe that out. Okay? Now, let's close this up. Okay. And grab each side. Perfect. I need one more person. Whoa, I saw your hand go straight up. Come on up. And what's your name? Cambia. Everyone say hi, Cambia. Hi, Cambia. Now I'm going to have you sit right here on the floor. Now, here comes the dangerous part. Sharp pencils, and we're going to punch them through this bag right Are you ready? Number one. Is there any drips? Number two.
Take them out.
Number three. Hold on. Who wants to do the last one? Right here. Come on up. Just like that. What do you have? Would you like to know the secret? Yeah! The secret is science. It is. So, plastic is made up of individual molecule strains called polymers. And those polymers are stretchy. And when I take the pointed pencil and shove it through the plastic stretches around it and creates a seal holding the water inside. So, what you're learning here in school, science, math, art, all of these things, are the things that magicians use to create their magic tricks. So, would you like to see another one?
Yeah!
I think we'll do a math trick. These are my magic numbers. You know what? First, I need a special volunteer. Could you come up and help me? Who knows what a prediction is? Right there. Perfect. What's a prediction? a prediction is when you tell the future. You are going to predict something that's going to happen in the future. And in here, I have a prediction, my magic number. Have you hold that for me and stay right there. Now, we're going to pick some numbers. Pick one of these. Number 8. Okay, so we'll eliminate everything above, below, and to the sides. Pick a number that hasn't been chosen. 10. Above, below, and to the sides. And pick one that hasn't been eliminated. 15. There, and there, and there. And pick one that hasn't been eliminated. Number 1. Okay. So we've got 1, 8, 10, and 15. We're going to add these together. What is 10 and 8? 18. What is 10, or what is 18 and 15? 33. And what is 33? Plus 1?
34.
34. So the number that you guys chose was 34. Go ahead and slide that over and reach inside and show everyone what number I predicted would come out. Just like that.
Oh, yes.
Would you like to know the answer?
Yeah.
The secret is math. When you create certain patterns and certain equations, you can always predict what's going to come out. So if I were to say 2 plus 2 is
4.
right. You already knew you were one step ahead of me. So you were able to tell me what was going to happen before it happened. If you notice, this circle is the only one in both of these rows. This circle is the only one in both of these rows. Same here and same here. So because I understand that pattern, I'm able to predict that that number is going to come up to 34. No matter what ones you choose, it will always come up to 34. What do you think about that? So, I went on a trip, and I went to the Bermuda Triangle. And the Bermuda Triangle is famous for things getting lost, disappearing. Well, I made it out because I used special magic to get out. And when I was there, I found this. It was down at the bottom of the ocean in a sunken ship. And when I found it, it was completely dry. The paper was completely dry. Now, I'd like to show you something cool. Does anyone have $1?
No, I do.
You do?
Yeah.
Can I borrow that $1?
I gave mine to the
Thank you very much. So, we're going to set this $1 right here. Now, when I opened this up, I found another little wallet. And when I opened that up, there was another little wallet. And when I opened that up, there was nothing. But I decided that I was going to keep my money in there. So I put my money inside the wallet. Oh. There it goes. And I left it overnight. And I went to go buy an ice cream cone at McDonald's the next day. And so I pulled out my wallet and opened it up. And you'll never believe what I found.
I have one once.
That is the powers of the Bermuda Triangle. Would you like to know the secret of this?
I'm gonna
my Magic Academy. So we'll get to that. Okay. Now, an old magician friend gave me this picture. And, you know, everyone who looks at this picture says that all they can see is an old man. And they see this old man, and I don't know what they're talking about. Because every time I look at it, all I can see is a beautiful princess. Would you like to know the secret? The secret is art. You flip it around. Now, how long do you think that it took that person to draw this picture so it looked like an old man and looked like a beautiful princess? A long time, because it takes imagination, it takes creativity, and all of those things are important when you're creating magic tricks, and they're important when you're doing things throughout life. Because when you face challenges in life, if you look at it not as a problem, but as a challenge, and you use your imagination to come up with different ways to solve that problem, you can turn from a very grumpy person into a very happy person. Okay? Did you like that? Would you like me to send one of these home with you today? We'll see. You have to be really good. Okay. One of my most favorite things is guess. Superheroes. I love comic books and I love superheroes. And I always wanted to know what it would be like to have my own superpowers. And guess what? I found out that I have a superpower. Have you ever heard of Magneto? Well, I call myself Captain Plastic. And I can use my powers to manipulate and move plastic. Now to do this, I have to get myself in the right frame of mind. And I have to be a superhero. Just like that. And then I can just use the powers of my mind
So weird.
to move the plastic. Would you like to know the secret? The secret is theater. What? Now, how did you find out that I was Captain Plastic? I told you, right? So, I make a character, and I tell you who I am, and I tell you what I can do, and then I use a secret move. So, all that you have to do is take a bag, and you cut off one end, and you cut off the rest of the bag, and then you use the secret move to get that to bend. And from this side, the larger action covers the small action of my thumb moving, and so you don't see it. So I just put on a little 3-minute play for you of Captain Plastic. So that's what theater can do, and that's magic. Now, who would like to leave today with a Captain Plastic? Okay, but you gotta be good. Does anyone know about a man named Houdini? Who was Houdini, Isabel? He was a famous famous magician. And what was he famous for? Escaping. You know what they used to do with Houdini? They would handcuff his wrists together. And they would handcuff that to his neck. And then they would handcuff, I guess ankle cuff, his ankles together. And then they would take a big chain and they'd wrap it all the way around him, and they would put locks all up and down so that he couldn't escape. Then they would take him and they'd put him in a big trunk. And they'd wrap that in chains. And they'd put locks all over that. You know what they did with that trunk?
What?
They throw it into the river.
Oh, I watched that.
So, what Houdini had to do was escape before he drowned. And you know what happened every single time? He escaped, and while everyone was going like this, looking in the river, he appeared behind them, completely dripping wet. He was pretty amazing. This ball is made from the same wood that trunk was made out of. So it has all of the same magical powers that Houdini had. So, I need one last volunteer. I saw your hand first. And what's your name?
Amara.
Amara?
I can't say it, so they call me AJ.
AJ? That's my name. So, everyone say, hi AJ. So, this little ball is going to represent Houdini. All we need is a trunk. You put out your hand like this. Let's see. Let's do your clean hand. That was her clean hand. Okay. We're going to put Houdini in the trunk, just like this. Then we are going to take the chains of death and wrap them around the trunk. And we're going to pull these chains straight through the ball, straight through AJ's fingers, and hopefully this will work this time. On the count of 3, we're going to pull this through. 1, 2, 3. Now, just one thing real quick. The last time that I did this, the kid only lost 2 fingers. So, do you trust me?
I can't.
She can always get a robotic hand, she says. So, 1, 2, 3. Now, I want to warn you that if this doesn't work, she's going to have an expensive medical bill.
You guys have to pay for it.
Ready? Everyone watch closely. 1, 2, 3.
What?
Like that. Right through the ball, right through her fingers, and hold up your hand. No fingers lost. That's a success. Give AJ a hand. Would you like to know the secret? Yeah! Then you have to come to my Magic Academy. But you guys have been an awesome audience. You have been very good. So, I am going to send something home with you today. I'm going to send you one of these special magic file folders. This has all of the secrets that I showed you today.
Even the dollar one?
It has the splash bag, it has the Captain Plastic, and there's even a superhero name decoding chart. What's your name? Hayden. So CS. So he is the electric fortune cookie. Randy Weimer, RW. So he is the Phantom Gummy Bear. So, writing the note to your parents, please give that to them, and each of you will get a Captain Plastic. So, did you guys have fun?